Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I just stepped out of the room because it's so loud and crazy, and I thought, you're going to be, I knew you'd be calling, and I was like, I didn't want to be in the middle of that because I would not be able to hear you.
Oh, that's kind of sad that you're not jumping up and down with everyone.
Oh, it is insane. I didn't think Sean's party was going to be so insane because she's always going to be quaint. There's not going to be that many people, and they're singing karaoke, and I was like, oh my God. So, how are you?
I'm tired, but I'm happy talking to you on New Year's.
So tell me, what is your New Year's resolution?
Oh, I didn't even think of one.
You didn't think of one?
What, 9 hours later, the little week on?
You had 9 hours to think of one.
Yeah. I didn't think of one.
Nothing, huh?
What did you sing for karaoke?
Oh, there was some Louis Miguel, or what is his name? I don't know. They're just some songs. I kept telling him they weren't good, so I haven't really looked at the karaoke category, but
Miguel?
So, well, Ayana's asleep. She's with Diana tonight. My mom had to work, so I was able to, I wasn't sure if I was even going to get a Sean's tonight because my phone was all working, so anyway,
Wait a minute now. What did you say?
What was that?
What did you say?
If I could, I would. I don't know who sings that. If I could, I would.
Yeah.
Something with you tonight.
Did you do good?
Huh?
Did you do good?
Yes, but I had my hand over Sean's mouth the whole time because she did very bad. But I was thinking, gosh, I'll look at it and I'll see I haven't looked at all the songs yet, so I was thinking I might, find Islands in the Stream or something from our first date. So you would not believe how much Ayana has talked this week. She's saying like 4 sentences.
Wow. How should you just start like...
What was that?
Start doing it all of a sudden.
I couldn't hear you. What?
Kids just start doing that all of a sudden.
Yeah, she's saying like 4-word sentences. Like, Mama, I'm all done. She says Mama now, and she'll say, I'm not done. And just, it's incredible the words she's saying.
Oh my God, that's great.
Didn't I tell you? I was like, by the time you come back from Paris, she'll be talking full sentences and reading, or, potty trained and all that. Do you remember when I told you that?
Yeah, a totally different little one.
What was that?
A completely different little one.
Yes. So she's just amazing me this whole week. She's been so verbal and talking, and I'm just like amazed at her vocabulary.
Yeah. Unreal. That's so exciting, huh?
It is. It's like every time I'm just like, I wish somebody was here to hear that. Except, aside from myself.
I just want to clap on that. Okay.
Oh, it's just really, it is. So, and then somebody had asked about my birthday and what I was doing and everything else that I didn't know. So, you'll be back by then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think you want to do? What do you want to do on my birthday?
Something good.
Something what?
Good.
Something good? So, are we going to do the Napa Valley when you come back?
Yeah.
That'll be fun. I've never done anything like that, or been, to a place to do that. I've been, to massages, of course, but that's my extent of being pampered.
There's a lot of things we need to do together.
That would be fun. I'm looking forward to those days.
So, you got a resolution?
Yeah, I do, actually. Would you like to hear
You
it?
want to share it?
Yeah, I would like to share with you. My New Year's resolution is, and actually I thought of one for you. Which one do you want me to share first?
You give me one first.
Yours first. My New Year's resolution for you would be to not travel so much and spend more time with me and Ayana. What do you think of that? Was that something on your mind or anywhere close?
Oh yeah, it's definitely been for a long time.
For a long time?
Well, it's a long, huh?
I know it hasn't been too long, but certainly.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think of how long it's been, because it's already been too long. But my New Year's resolution is to just, first and foremost, is just, to build my business. And second would have to be just, maintaining, my health and, focusing on what I need to do. And just, just really, keep focusing on that. And, as well as with my church, God, there's so many things I want to talk to you about. I don't know, do you have time? Are you?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I was, this Sunday at church was just so awesome, Scott, that it was something I really needed, or for the sermon to talk about, because I was just, having a hard time with you and what we had talked about before you left to go to Paris. Do you remember that?
Trust?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the whole sermon was so much on that, and I made a request, to talk to the pastor about that I, just to talk about, freeing myself basically with this battle I have in my head from things, and and so, Sunday was really good for me, and really eased myself about a lot of things, and, just to really put that out to God, and so it was good. It was a good Sunday for me, but, I just miss you so much, and, I was thinking, you've heard that expression how, what is it now? I just totally went blank about the expression about how the absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Right.
And, I've really been thinking about that, because that's been, people have said that so many times, and it's hard for me to understand that. And it's just amazing and incredible how, that's so true, because I miss you so much, and I just wish you were here, and, I could be with you.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm just waiting, anticipating the day that I get to, see you again.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. I feel the same, obviously, that.
What was that?
Obviously, I feel the same. I felt that from the day I had to drive away and go on this trip.
And, yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I keep feeling like I wish I would have, verbalized more to you before you had left about how I felt about you and everything, and that, bothers me. Because... Why? I mean, it shouldn't.
I think it's understood.
It's understood?
Yeah, I don't think you have to say it. It shouldn't bother you.
Well, it bothers me because, I'm not going to see you for so long, and to have all these feelings bottled up is just so hard for me not to be able to express them, because phone calls, at the same time, I had said to you, at least if I don't get to see you, if I could talk to you every day, it would mean so much, because I can't see you. But at the same time, phone calls are impersonal to a point.
Right.
But yet are, an open door to communication, of course, but it's just, just the feelings that I have and the experiences that, we talk about and everything, just, it's so hard that I'm not going to see you for, what is it, I don't even know when you're coming back.
Yeah, well, it's less than a month now.
What was that?
Less than a month now.
Less than a month?
Yeah. It's better for me, at least.
It's better for you?
Well, it's, kind of lessening. We've gone through, many days without seeing each other, so we're knocking down the days.
Well, yeah, the days are getting, it's getting closer, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, I know you had said before you'll be back, by my birthday, so what do you anticipate plan for? Do you have anything in mind?
For your birthday?
Yeah.
No, I have to come up with something good.
You haven't came up with anything then?
I want to. No. Take around ideas.
What? Share them with me.
Oh, no. Because I think it'd be a surprise.
So what about that?
The big idea would be a surprise of some sort.
A surprise.
Yeah.
And so then, what about Valentine's around the corner?
True.
Is that going to be overwhelming for you? We're so close together.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, we start off.
Huh?
It's fun, huh?
It's fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then 6 days later, Ayana? I haven't even thought about that. What should we do for Anna's birthday party?
Pretty fun playing with all the kids, huh?
Well, last year I had everybody come to my house. Do you think I should have everybody just come to my house again and just have a party?
Yeah, it's very cold, obviously, still.
No, it's not actually. It was very nice on her birthday last year. There was actually even a rainbow.
Really?
And I saw a rainbow the other day, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was all excited. So there's a rainbow. Ayana, look, there's a rainbow.
Rainbows and butterflies, huh?
Rainbows and butterflies. So, how would you feel about meeting Ayana's grandparents?
That'd be good.
No, not my parents. Not my parents.
Yeah.
Ayana's father's grandparents.
Of course. I mean, that'd be nice.
What was that?
Of course, it'd be interesting to meet them.
So you'd be okay?
Nothing weird about that or anything.
You'd be comfortable with being, there because they'll be at the party. They were there last year. They brought the cake and the piñata.
Yeah, no, I think so. I hope so.
You'd be okay?
I can't think of any reason why I wouldn't be.
Because I know the type of people that they are. They would be very, loving and open to you and, that they would be okay as well. So I just, I was worried about how you felt about that.
Yeah, I have to think that I would welcome it. I mean,
Good.
I obviously can't say that it has some weird subconscious feeling or something, but I think about it right now. It doesn't seem strange to me or in the least, so that's great.
Well, that's good. Just like I said, because how they are, they're very open and loving, and so that's good. That's good to know. That means a lot to me. So New Year's resolutions, huh?
What's that? Oh, my New Year's resolution? Yeah, I had 9 hours to think of one on. Didn't happen.
You can't think of anything just on the top of your head?
Oh, I'm sure there's all kinds of things I want to do better for myself. But, I got nothing.
You've got nothing.
Nothing right now, not off the top of my head. I usually have a resolution every day, huh?
I just came across, remember when I was telling you about school and how we had to write down 5 things about what we were grateful for?
Right.
I just found those. And I was reading them, and they just totally made me cry because I was thinking they were just so I mean, even to this day, things I'm thankful for. And for whatever reason, I was thinking there were some stupid things in there. I think, remember when I was, did I mention that before? When I talked to you about this? That there were stupid things in there probably that I added in?
Yeah, I think you did. But they weren't.
But you know what? They weren't. They were all so good. And actually, it was right around this time. That's why she had us write them, because it's around the New Year's. And I found them. I was going through a box of papers, and I found it was rolled up and it was tied in a gold ribbon. And I found it and I pulled it out and I reread them, and I was just crying reading them because the things that I had been thankful for.
Yeah. You knew.
Huh?
I knew. You knew that there would not be stupid things in there. Simply because it's you making that list.
Because it was me making the list.
How thoughtful you are. The smallest things. You never waste the opportunity like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell a question about that?
What was that?
Do you want to talk to me about that?
Oh, I don't have them in front of me, and it'd be hard to rephrase them. But it's,
We can talk about this sometime.
so did you have a chance to write me?
I had a postcard.
What was that?
A postcard, yes.
Oh, you did?
And I started on a letter.
That would be so wonderful.
And I'm finding it hard.
Why?
So many possible topics.
Well, you just narrow it down to one and write about it, and whatever comes to mind. I mean,
I know
anything
it's
you write.
hard focus.
Scott,
Yeah.
why do you find it so hard to talk to me about these things? You say, you know, when I was talked to you on Saturday, you were saying that there's so many things you thought about us, but you haven't shared them with me. Why can't you share them to me on the phone?
I don't think there's anything stopping me from sharing them with you on the phone. I don't know. There's, just thoughts about, mostly future. I don't know. This is a guy thing. I guess it's me. I don't know, but
What was that?
I don't know. I mean, just possibilities in the future where we want to go, and who we want to be together. And
So what do you want to be together with me?
well, I mean, obviously, my thoughts that I think would be wonderful together.
I know, but you haven't elaborated on that. That doesn't really say everything that I need to hear.
No, I was hoping that non-verbally, but it's difficult on the phone, obviously, that she would simply know how I felt about you.
I can't assume anything in life, Scott, and that's I said I can't assume anything in my life. I mean, I'm very, I need to hear things as well as, see and hearing is such a great, thing for me. I mean, I need to hear that. I'm the type of person I need to hear, and so.
In my mind, we could be wonderful together. I could care for you in every way.
And
For the rest of our lives, I think we'd care for each other, and we could fulfill each other.
And Ayana what?
We together could care for and, raise Ayana.
Mm-hmm.
And we could fulfill each other, forever.
That would be
That's what's in my mind. And obviously there are, I question some points that may be of contention between us.
like what? What don't
And I've never gone to church.
What was that?
I've never gone to church much.
Mm-hmm.
And would that be a, contentious point for you? And would we see eye to eye on raising Ayana? And how, would you accept our role of growing together in doing that? And, those, and I can think of other ideas, but those are major,
Mm-hmm.
thoughts. Oh, and
We haven't.
the fact you want another child, and
Right.
those small things that we have to discuss.
Do you still feel that you're very animate about not having another child?
Oh, I wouldn't say adamant, but it's just not my thought currently.
Well, like I said, that's something, you may change your mind in the future, but that's not something, this next year coming that I could see happening. And I don't think I'm ready for that. I want to enjoy, Ayana and where she's at and experience that. And, like you said before, assuming we're together, that I can enjoy being with you and Ayana and, and if that came. But, one thing I never said is I had talked about this with another friend earlier this year, well, now next, that if I met someone that didn't want to have children, I'd find contentness in that. If all my needs were met and Ayana's needs were met, then certainly I'd find contentness in that, and that I'd be okay not having another child. I can't really ask for anything more than that.
There's so many things that we need to learn about each other.
Mm-hmm.
On the one hand, I think we have this connection about my, 95% need, that is, I guess, romantic, anti-hard, just, see wonderful possibilities. Unfortunately, 5% have questions.
About what?
And about how do we fit together, parenting with, our ideas on, she said, needs versus wants, and where, two people take care of each other's needs versus wants and desires. Just where people, how they work in a relationship.
It's a
And how these questions of, going to church, not going to church, moving, not moving, those things get answered, and where we fit together along the scale of, who does what. So, it's unfortunate that 5% working part of the relationship, that one of the 95% is, wow, beautiful thing we can have.
That 5% is such a small portion, though, Scott, that, like I said, relationships are constant on change and dealing with that and accepting, and it's not always it's not always something that's so always 100%, or 100% happy all the time. I mean, there's down. So is that part of that 5% that you're talking about?
I'm sorry that.
What was that?
Well, I'm just saying that, I don't want to say innate. It's not innate, but it is in us how we relate to someone as a spouse. Based on, our life experiences. And we have to spend enough time together to see how that is.
So how long do you think it would take between you and I before we figured that out?
Oh, I don't know, sweet. You know, we learn so much every day that we get to spend together. And it hasn't been that long.
No, it hasn't.
But, there's huge portion that's the side of love and caring and everything that can be established, so quickly. And that is, so strong.
What's so strong?
That side of it. The loving, the caring, the connection, the energy.
So where do you feel you're at with me at this point?
The loving, the caring, the energy, that's only growing and only wonderful.
And like I said,
I don't take this discussion. I think, we're focusing too much on. You asked my thoughts.
I know.
And I have to tell you exactly what I'm feeling, So much of my thoughts are, God, I wish I was with her. I want to spend time with Amber now, and I want, everything from just, kiss your soft lips to laugh with the two of you, to see how to string our words together, to, spend, what's that?
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
To hear Anna put her words together in a sentence, all those small, wonderful things to, see you do your hair, or try to wash your hair in the shower, or, just, picking you girls up from somewhere, or picking her up, or, bringing I don't know, a glass of orange juice and a paper to bed and spending the morning. All those things are so much in my thoughts.
Do you even know when you're coming back?
Well, the current schedule is the 25th.
Is when?
And then the 25th.
Okay.
And then I go to Guadalajara, 28th through the 2nd.
You're going to be in Guadalajara?
Mm-hmm.
That's where Moises is from.
Who's that?
Moises?
Oh, yeah.
I've talked about him, I think, a couple or several times. Yeah. He's from Guadalajara. No, I take that back. Guanajuato. I take that back. Guanajuato. It's close. It's close to Guadalajara. I don't know on the map, but...
Yeah.
So what are you going to do there?
We have meetings down there.
And then you don't know how long those are going to be?
Meetings are 28th through the 2nd.
Of February?
January. The 2nd of February, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then... Excuse me.
And then I'm back and I don't have any travel. And then I'm back and I don't have any travel scheduled after that.
So does that mean you and I will be able to spend time together?
That'd be nice.
And you won't be having to take off?
Right. Right.
I don't know how, that's something certainly for me to look forward to.
Yeah. But what we need to do, sweetheart, is not analyze our relationship.
Is what?
Not analyze our relationship.
I'm not. I'm just,
You know what I mean?
we really
We
haven't.
just need to spend time together and let it, let it grow. And foster, what we do, and, obviously talk about things
Right.
as they come, but, sitting down and analyzing it is not,
Do you think that...
it's not the love affair that, we should have.
Do you feel that that's what, I mean, I don't feel that.
Maybe I'm too romantic that way, I don't know.
I don't think that we have been analyzing our relationship.
No, we haven't at all.
But just, I guess finding for me anyway, just finding those guidelines or those boundaries that we have, because, like I said before when I asked you, is there anybody else? What was your response?
Would you, so happy that, no?
No. There is nobody else. And that...
No. Yeah, but even that, you knew that.
Well, I wanted...
You didn't have to ask.
But I had to hear it.
And I know. Well, I mean, I don't know, but I don't have to ask that of you. I just want to flow together. I don't need a title with you or, a commitment from you. I just feel it.
Feel what?
What's that?
I thought you just feel that that's there.
No, I just feel from you the caring, the compassion, and enough commitment from you to me. I would never have to ask. I'm confident enough in that.
Not to...
But that's just me. I mean, not to analyze and not to ask.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, looking for from me here? It's just gonna flow naturally.
I understand.
It has and it will.
I understand. I do.
That's a beautiful thing to happen. And you asked me, for how long?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's no timetable to... At least I hope there's not. A blossoming relationship like ours. It happens. It isn't naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need... You need a timetable.
What was that?
If you need a timetable, I can't give you one. It'll just, come and feel it on up. That's all I can say.
Scott?
Yeah.
It has been so wonderful to be able to finally talk to you.
It is nice.
I told you before, you could call me anytime.
Yeah.
If your days are busy and you're, involved with your meetings about numbers and finances, if the only time you could find is now or, later, call me. I mean, that's almost even a better time because Ayana's asleep and I'm not having to fuss with her and, so... So please keep that in mind that you could call me anytime. If I'm in a session, of course my phone will be off, but please leave me a message. I always enjoy.
I always do. You call, you leave a message on.
When I call?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get my messages?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah. Was that the one about not going to San Francisco because Denise has to breastfeed?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. I was like, you're kidding me. She's like, I can't. I want to, but I can't. And it's just like, and Gurmel finally called me today. Can you believe that? He did not call me, and the last time I talked to him was on Friday when I went to his work, and he said we were definitely going to Hawaii. And then I didn't hear from him until today. He said he gave the money to somebody and a friend, and I said I couldn't believe he gave it to him. Excuse me. And then he said, well, if you want to go again, just let me know and I'll give you the money. And I was like, oh my God. Like, why didn't you call me? And he said, what am I going to say? You know, what was there for me to say? You know, I gave the money to somebody and they fucked me. He was cussing left and right. It was kind of hilarious because he was so pissed about it.
Yeah.
And
did you give him money?
No, I didn't give him any money.
Oh, you hadn't given him any money?
No. No, he said he gave him $5,000 for the tickets for the hotel arrangements and everything, and they took off with it. And there was no, the Fashion Fair Travel is who he thought he gave it to this guy Lou's aunt, and it's no longer there. It was a place, but she's not there. And I said, I can't believe you even trusted Lou. Lou's such a scam on stuff, because they've done so many scams together. I've heard all their stories, and it's funny. But I laughed. I said, I can't believe you even gave him $5,000. So it was funny. But so anyway, I was glad he called because I was really, upset that he hadn't called me for so many days, and we were supposed to have left on the 28th. So, Scott, have you got a New Year's resolution since you talked to me?
Did you ask for a resolution again?
Huh?
Did you ask for a resolution again?
Yes.
Come on now.
All right, well, I
You
won't.
recognize that it is 9 o'clock here.
It's early.
In the morning. I got back to the hotel at like 7, just after 7. And, I set my alarm, and I'm glad it woke me up because I want to talk to you, obviously. But, yeah,
How long's it been?
that's it. Well, I'm just saying that my mind is not functioning at peak ability.
So when will you be functioning at peak ability?
I don't know, not for days now.
Aw,
But don't discount anything I said.
I won't.
Don't take it like that, okay?
Okay. Thank you for saying that, because I was going to say, well, wait a minute.
Oh, God, oh, yeah, no.
Huh?
No, everything I said is so clear to me. So, don't you just, that our relationship will grow, and it's right time. It's so beautiful.
So it'll be shortly before my birthday. I will see you.
Well, I should be able to see you the 25th or 26th. In between when I get back to the U.S. and leave for Guatemala.
And we're at the 1st, so that would put us at 3 weeks?
Yeah, a little longer.
Or a little longer?
Yeah, a little longer. I'll go by fast.
I certainly hope so.
Please. Please let it go by fast. Tell me. What is your favorite movie?
What's that?
Your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Bubble Boy.
That one's pretty funny.
Yeah. Give me... Oh, okay, give me a favorite. Can you just give me a favorite? I was going to specify genre, but I want to know.
What was that?
Favorite movie.
My favorite movie? One that I've seen often? Well, the most recent would be Bubble Boy. I'm very fond of the new Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It took me a while the first time I didn't like it, but it grew on me. I think I cry every time still since when I see it. Certain scenes just, I just can't help but cry. What? What?
What scenes?
Oh, the one, have you seen it?
It looks
when you get to the one when they're in the water.
But I know the story, obviously, so...
Well, they're in the swimming pool, so that might not be in it. And he confesses his love for her, and she confesses him.
So it's a modern remake of... Okay.
That has to be my favorite. That whole scene, and I wish I could quote it, but I can't.
Okay.
But that has to be by far my favorite. Plus, there's a song in which, when they first encounter, the song alone brings, that just begins the whole, like, you know, lump in your throat and stuff. It's that would have to be one that really gets me. I mean, every time. So yeah. What I was gonna ask, what book did you finish the book you're reading?
Yeah.
What book was that?
Jack Kerouac. It was letters he'd written while hitchhiking across the country. He's the author of oh shit, what's that book? Yeah, it was like his I think it was during the late 60s when he hitchhiked New York to San Francisco and wrote that book. It's a famous literature piece.
So
I'm sorry, I can't think of it right now.
it's okay. Good book, though. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was interesting. Because it's a place that he was, not geographically, but mentally. That's interesting to me simply because I've never had a prolonged period of freedom like that, and responsibility, and, you know. So it's interesting to me and something to incorporate into life.
Jack Kerouac? I'll have to look into that book. To look into that so I could be on the same page as you.
Yeah.
There, I could hear the song in the background. Can you, or my hero song, that Julio Iglesias song?
Oh, yeah. Be my hero, baby. So that for him.
You could take my breath away. That's all I can
Oh, you better get out there. Take that mic.
No, they were trying to earlier, and I said, oh no, I've already done this, and it was bad.
No, you go say.
So, yeah, I told you earlier, my hand was over Sean's mouth. She was so bad. And Doug was like, oh my, he goes, that was good. I wish I took a picture, but nobody had the film. Well, they have cameras and videotape, but nobody videotaped that. But my hand was over her mouth that whole song because I could not listen to the song with her. It was bad. Oh, she's all, I go, Sean, you sound really bad. And she said, I know, I'm really wasted. She doesn't get wasted very often, does it? She's a lightweight. And that's an understatement. I mean, I've already done 3 drinks, 3 cocktails, and almost 4 actually. So I think I'm very clear-minded though. I think I'm, you know, I at least I'll ask you, am I slurring?
No, I did. You sound fine.
I guess I was just so excited, you know, the anticipation to hear from you was just, you know, I was just praying that, I was like, oh, you know, God, please let this phone call go through, and I go, all I ask is 20 minutes, please, that's it. And I said anything more than that will be a blessing. And so, truly, it has, because it's been so frustrating.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thankful I get to hear from you, because at least I know you're thinking of me, and you're trying to say goodnight, and so it's, you know, it's frustrating to hear all this static and no connection, and, you know, and then to hear it clear but still not be able to hear anything, and then it's static in here, you know, so I'm
Did you hear me last time I called?
I heard you.
Yeah, good.
I was just like, you know, the anticipation after that, like, you know, to be able, I was like, just, you know, like I said, I was praying that I could talk to you and be able to have a conversation, because it's just been so frustrating not, you know, it's just been so stressful, and, you know, and I haven't been able to talk to you, and it's been so, not so long, but I mean, certainly long enough that I, to see you, and it's been hard.
Definitely. Wow. Thank you. It's nice to hear.
And I'm thankful that it's been, my days have been so busy and crazy with family and then work and, all that I've at least been occupied, but thankful to be around when you call. It's just amazing how my days go. Like I said, when I first started, I said, if I didn't move into my old office, I wouldn't have had the time or opportunity to have spent with you, and so I've been thankful for that, and
we're lucky.
And just trying to stay positive, and with church, I was going to say, what they had talked about, just what we had talked about, or how I was saying I had a hard, things I was having a hard time with trust with you and everything. Sunday, so many things were cleared in my mind and to me that really, I just turned everything over, kept that mind to turn over things to God, and that those things are in my past, and, all that's important is, right now in this relationship that I have with you and my daughter. I mean, first and foremost, my daughter.
Of course.
And my, getting my business started, and, I'm just so happy. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, it's like I said, it's been really hard dealing with, you being gone and having all these emotions and feelings, and just that anticipation when I get to, spend that time with you. It's just, it's been very hard.
I'm sorry, it's been hard.
And finally to get to, talk to you, is like, God, I'm not going to let this go until we, or when I get able, when I'm able to finally, talk to you, I just want to, I can't wait for a letter. I want to hear all these things you thought about us.
Yeah.
What was that?
No, I was just agreeing with you. It's a sigh of contentment or happiness. Thank you. You're so special.
Yes, I'm here.
You're so special, darling, and amazing. Now, I want you to go back to that party and sing.
What do you want me to sing?
Whatever you need. Hero sounds good. I've done it.
Well, you didn't even ask what I was wearing tonight.
Oh, I was going to, though.
Were you?
Honestly, I was, but then you asked very big questions. So actually, right after I planned to ask what you're wearing and what you're saying. So you didn't let me get ready with it. What do you want?
Well, first, it's because I haven't been able to talk to you. I wanted to be able to express all these things before, I had some beer before, so excuse me. What I'm wearing, I'll go to that. I'm wearing black pants, which kind of have a texture, well, they're kind of shiny, and they have a leopard print, but it's on black. Yeah, they're pretty sexy. And I'm wearing it's kind of a red, but almost a magenta pink, but it looks like foil on a shirt. Yes, it's very sexy too. And it has little beads, like, they're not beads, and they're not rhinestones, but they're metal things that around the sleeves and the neck collar. And some very... Well, remember when I saw you on Monday? It was the first Monday after you came back from Alaska. Do you remember what I was wearing?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, I was wearing these very tall red boots and a long jean skirt.
Okay.
Well, I'm wearing those boots. That's what I was getting at, which you didn't seem very long because I went in and changed before we went on our hiking trip to Squaw Valley. Or no, Squaw Valley.
Are the pants tucked into the boots?
Well, it was jeans. Or it was a long jean skirt, so I didn't...
Yeah, no, but you have the boots on now.
I have the boots on now.
And black, leopardy pants are the pants tucked into the boots?
No, my pants are over the boots.
Okay.
That would be very out of style.
So the pants aren't skin tight?
Yes, they are.
Oh, whatever.
They're pretty tight, except they're boot cut.
Yeah.
But they are form-fitting on the top. Yes, they are. But they're stretchy. It's a different material. They look leather, but they have a leopard-looking print, but it's all black. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're pretty sexy. The shirt's
I'd like
nice.
to check these things out. I'd like to check those out.
Yeah, maybe for my birthday or something. I don't know what we, I don't know. I mean, it's coming around the corner. I mean, should we plan something now for that? Do you have anything in mind?
Well, let me take care of it.
You're going to take care of it?
Mm-hmm. I'll let you know schedule.
You'll what?
I'll let you know schedule. Sorry, I'll tell you when to be free.
Well, maybe you won't want me to wear these. You want me to wear something else.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Gosh, that just, at the same time, the anticipation's there, but the other time, I'm going to be 28. I'm certainly looking forward to my 30s, though. I'm probably one of the few that will say that. But I was just talking about that tonight. I said, I'm actually really looking forward to my 30s, because, I see it as being a good thing.
You're cute.
Ending my 20s, at a positive note, and things are going well with, so many areas in my life that, 30s can only get better, right?
Yeah.
Right? They're getting better for you. You met me. You shortly live 30, right?
Yes, I'm old.
You're not old. You're so young still. I was watching a program today, and it was talking about, it was some documentary or something about old women, but they were in their 80s. I caught a glimpse of that. It was just interesting, these old women and, still feeling as if they were, in their 20s, but it only got better. So it was a positive note that 30 though. Look at your lifespan, Scott.
No, I'm not midlife.
You're not even at midlife.
I don't know, I think it's hitting midlife.
Why do you think you're hitting midlife?
Midlife.
I know, why do you think you're hitting midlife?
Well, because I think I'll physically be crippled at 60.
Why would you think that?
Just the way I'm going.
You're in great shape. You have an awesome body.
My knees are cracking.
That's nothing. My knees crack. That's nothing.
So I just like to joke about it.
Oh, you just like to joke about it. Makes you feel better, huh?
Yeah. Self-deprecation is a constant thing with me.
Well, you know my remark on that, right?
I have a big enough ego that it doesn't matter.
But you know my remark on that, right?
I do.
And what is that?
You say thank you.
That's right. You say thank you when you're complimented. Doesn't mean you have a big head. That means that you're accepting of the compliment.
That is one of
the hardest
your most appealing qualities to me.
But that's one thing. To say thank you is probably harder than to deny it.
Yeah, it is. Did you hear me what one of the most appealing qualities of you to me is?
So, I have to laugh when I say this. So, Scott, so tell me, do you think I'm intelligent?
Yeah, but that wasn't the quality I was thinking of. Do you know what the quality was that I'm thinking of now?
No, tell me.
Self-esteem.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
You have good self-esteem.
Well, that's something
that makes you incredibly appealing and sexy to me.
You know, you have mentioned that a couple times to me.
Right.
When we were getting ready for that formal on that Saturday, December. When was that? December.
Yeah, I don't know the date, but yeah.
December 14th,
I told you that.
I think. Yeah, you were just like, yeah, you had commented on that. That's something I've had to work very hard on, Scott. That's not something that came to me easily.
Well, that's when it comes, so it's even more important then. It's even more appealing.
I would agree with that, because it has been a very hard thing for me to overcome.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm finally, secure with myself and confident, and it hasn't been easy. It's been very hard.
You've done a great job.
Thanks. So,
just remember how special you are.
I get reminded every so often.
Good.
It's, it doesn't mean it's any easier though, but I get reminded every so often.
You deserve it.
I deserve a lot of things.
Yeah.
But everything in its time.
It's going to come to you.
What was that?
It'll come to you, sweetie.
That's always been something. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's nice to share.
There's always been something that I always keep to the surface. Is everything in its time. And everything in its time serves a purpose.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, God, don't ever say that. Don't ever say you're sorry for sharing, okay? You're sweet.
What?
I'm here for you.
What was that?
I'm here for you.
I wish you were.
I am and I will be.
Smearing my mascara down my face.
Oh, you're so lovely. It's unreal. Truly, you've truly made yourself just an amazing woman. I know you know that. And never say you're sorry for sharing.
Oh my goodness, I'm alright. I'm alright.
You're wonderful.
I'm drinking a Guinness extra stout. On top of my 3 Kettle One cranberry lime twist.
So you're having breakfast.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, huh? Oh. So when do I get to hear from you again, Scott?
I'll call when it's my nighttime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When's your nighttime?
What's that?
When's your nighttime?
There's 9 hours difference.
Then
I take the train late tonight from here to Brussels.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then
I'll be in Brussels for at least 4 days.
and things going okay there?
yet. It'll start tomorrow. Or, not tomorrow, but, yeah, tomorrow the 2nd.
The 2nd, so Thursday.
Yeah.
So who's to say what's to come, huh? It could be intense days for you.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
I said, well, it hasn't started for you, so your days could be intense, long days with these meetings.
Yeah, probably.
Or
Probably.
you were saying you were going to discuss financial stuff, and
Yeah, it's just going over business plans,
so,
that kind of stuff.
so your nighttime, so I could, somewhat have an idea when to expect to hear from you. I don't know when your nighttime is.
Well, my hour time difference.
So, all I'm saying is I don't know when you go to sleep.
Oh, probably midnight or 1.
So that would be...
3 or 4 your time.
Okay.
And then, let's see. If you go to bed at 9, that's 6 o'clock my time.
No, I don't usually go to bed till 11.
Yeah.
So, 8 your time.
Okay, I might be up by then. So I may call Wednesday evenings too.
Like I
I'd
said,
like to talk to you at that time. To me, it's the most intimate time.
Mm-hmm. The most intimate time because...
Just because of the time of day, our psyches are, relaxed. And, more focused on relationships as opposed to getting up in the morning and doing things or, going to pick up the dry cleaning, things like that.
So, I don't have my schedule in front of me. I know Friday I have, schedulings here and there, but, I always say, certainly leave me a message. I enjoy getting... I can't talk to you, at least to hear a message from you is always wonderful.
I'll always leave her when I call. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Now,
Yes.
you go back to that party.
Okay.
And let our relationship will grow.
And what?
Okay? Our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It will grow.
Mm-hmm.
Have confidence in that.
Okay.
You know how beautiful you are.
Yes.
Okay, sweetie?
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.